Welcome back to the channel. Today we got the Audi TT back in the shop. It seems like it's got some sort of clutch failure. I'm thinking it's more along the lines of the hydraulic line or something in the hydraulic system. I don't think the clutch itself is bad because I was able to start it in gear and drive it in here. We also got I think it's an 07 or 08 525 XI coming in for no heat. And it's 3 degrees outside. So we need to get that fixed for him. And we also got to get Chase out of here. He's hanging out. Left him in the cold, or didn't want to put him out in the cold last night because I had put 5200 in a couple spots and I wanted that to cure. So we got to go grab the truck, pull Chase out. And then once we pull Chase out, we're going to work on the TT. Then pull that E60 in. Yeah, so after that, it's on to the E30. So come along, it's going to be an exciting day. So this next part here, I actually end up pulling the knee bolster or kick panel, whatever you want to call it, off to check to see if the master cylinder was leaking, because there was nothing visual on the floor. Usually when they go bad, you'll actually have fluid on the floor. It'll be leaking out of the sides or whatever. There was 2 screws that hold it in because a third one was missing. But they were T25s, hold it in, whatever. But you'll see here in the next part, I actually push on the pedal and it functions like, the pedal has pressure and everything seems like it feels like it should work. But unfortunately, when you start it and go to put it in gear, it won't go. So, but once I get the panel off, I'll show you guys here in a second that there was no visible leaks. So just going to cut to the chase on this one here. It needs a clutch slave, I'm pretty sure. And I'm not going to do it because I don't mess with front wheel drive cars. So I'm going to try and get this thing outside. But basically what happens is you push the pedal in. It feels like you have pedal, but when you try and put it in gear, it won't go in gear. So we'll end up just probably pushing it outside, or probably just gonna start it in gear. Got it in here like that, it'll be fine. It's not gonna hurt nothing, but get it out there and then bring in the E60 and focus on that. Interesting thing is the customer just told me that don't use the, he's like, don't use the heated steering wheel. And I was like, seems like an odd request. I was like, why? And he's like, it smokes. Yeah, we should fix that problem, So we might take a look at that. But his biggest thing is he wants the heat to work. So let's figure it out. So, but first things first, we got to go grab the truck, pull Chase out, slide him over in his spot underneath the carport for now. So let's get it done. All right, 2007 525 XI IX. I don't know. Anyways, customer states he has no heat. Well, I would, I don't know. There's some coolant in there. I mean, there's obviously coolant throughout the system, but he's got a leak right here at this hose, which we replaced this hose, but I'm betting the reservoir needs replaced. I also believe it needs replaced because the little dipstick that's supposed to tell you how much coolant is in here is gone. So, but what we're gonna try here first is we're gonna try and bleed the system and see if that changes anything. I also believe what the issue is that guy there, the heater control valve. So let's try this first, then we'll go to that. Did a bleed on it. Seems to be good. I do got a reservoir coming with a new cap to see if we can fix that coolant leak there. But I've been checking the temperature of the hoses over here. Of course, I can't see them now. Alright, so I've been checking temps. That lower hose is 85. If I could just get on it. 91. So, I don't know, I'm trying to get on it, but I was just getting on it before. There we go. Yeah, it's 70, 96, 60. So, I don't really feel real confident in the heater control valve because those pipes should be really hot. Granted, the car hasn't been running long, but he drove it here, so it's warm. Like let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's not up to temperature yet, so we'll let it sit for a minute. Okay, hooked the scan tool up to it. I checked the temperature. We're up to, I think it's up to 199 is what we're reading, which is good. And I also noticed that the driver's side is definitely not putting out as much heat as the passenger side. Passenger side's definitely hotter, which tells me that my thought process was right, that the heater control valve has failed, or it's starting to fail. But yeah, we're at 203.3, 204, which is good. So the biggest thing, I was trying to find the steering wheel heat in this, but I don't know if it's in the airbag module. I can't imagine, but it's weird where they hide things. So, been sitting here going through trying to figure it out. Active steering. Maybe it's in this one? I don't think so, though. Let's see, data. So it does need a steering, what is it? Oh, yeah, steering angle sensor. It does need that. It does have an issue with like the lock. I guess. But I believe it needs a, for the steering wheel heater, I think it needs a, I can't think of, clock spring. If it's smoking, I'm guessing it's melting the wires in there. The only way we're going to know is we probably pull the airbag off and look underneath there. Probably see melted wires. So, heating. Doesn't say that it's faulty. So let's just go to codes. Voltage supply limit undershot. Steering column switch cluster, yeah. So let's just clear this. Anyways. Let's jump out and check the. Let's check the. Ouch! I just tripped over that. Let's check these this temperatures of these hoses here. So that one's 127. Let me get on it. Yeah, that one's on. So I'm thinking that's what the issue is the heater control valve is. See, it says 127, 168. Yeah, that's a big difference. Yeah, so I'm going to shut this off because that's what we need. We got a new reservoir coming with a new cap, so we'll have to let this cool down. It's coming. It'll be here this afternoon. Probably put it in tonight or tomorrow. All right, so I left you guys off. We were messing with this E60, trying to figure out the heating issue. I have parts coming, but unfortunately, they didn't show up today. So they'll be here tomorrow, supposedly first thing. So yeah, so this is kind of going to stay there. I had somebody come and check out the white E46. I don't know that he's buying it yet. He's going to let me know. So Dominic, if you're watching this, you should buy it. It's a good car, I promise you. We got Chase in here, so I think what we're going to do is get stuff together for the boat for Chase and get my fishing stuff together because I need to do that. I still haven't decided if I'm leaving Wednesday. Probably not. There's a good chance, which is sad. But you just never know. I really, really want to go fishing. I really want to fish a tournament. That's what I like to do. But sometimes you just have to make the right decision and say no. But I don't know. So I got to put an order in for more parts for that. So that's the other thing. I know I have to get that done when he gets, because that guy's coming for it on Friday. So it's probably best I don't go. And, but anyways, let's, I don't know, let's work on getting some stuff together for the boat. That way when fishing time comes, we're ready to go. Okay, I have got to get this organized with stuff that I need for on the boat. So just to show you guys like some stuff that I do take on the boat. Let me move you back a little bit. So I do a dry bag. And you're probably wondering what this is. These are goggles. They're for like sand and water. No, my boat's not that fast. But when it's raining or it's like early morning, this is another set of goggles. Um, it's tough to see. Um, right? Like I have a pair of clear glasses in there, and I have a pair of my Costas in here. This is what I normally wear when I'm fishing, which I got to take those inside and clean them. But I got a quick dry, like I don't know what it's called, outdoor blanket thing, towel. It soaks up pretty quick and then dries out real nice. I got a pair of nice pants in here. I got a rag for basically anything that you need in case like it starts raining or you get too cold or whatever. So it's always good to have a dry bag. So we got that. These, I don't know if you've ever seen these, are your bait towels. It's basically just a microfiber with a hole in it and a D-loop. So I like to have those. This has my remote and my power pole remote, so we're going to need that. This is the GPS, the data link cable, which I'm going to leave out. This is my toolbox full of stuff. And then I have this, which has all kinds of stuff in it, but I'm going to keep this over here because that needs to go. Let's see here. There was a hub in there. That's for mercury stuff. I always bring freeze off and brake clean. Let me see. I think you guys might be a little high here. Oh, for sure. Let's bring you down. So, anyways, yeah. Oh, scaled away fish, which I don't even use that one anymore. Another box to keep things in. Hydraulic steering fluid, a mount, which I had on my old boat, extra straps. You just never know what you need. And this is all stuff like this doesn't even go on the boat with me. This is just stuff that I take for whatever reasons. That's busted. So that was an instant ice pack. So apparently I have some line in here that is unraveling itself. Oh no, that's not even the... I need to get a rubber band. This is... Oh, it's this one. Ah. Okay. There we go. So... Again, I need to get a rubber band. I think I have some somewhere. Anyways. Neck gaiter. I don't really use anymore. What's this? Old fishing license. Yep. Old fishing license. Just try and find extra things. Okay. So, I actually have these. These are for my power poles. Because they were on a bass boat before. Most of the bass guys, they have them on stop switches. I personally don't run that. I run the whatchamacallit? I run the handheld. I like it better that way. What do we got here? Ah, ignition timing for Tahatsu, which I don't have anymore. That was on... Oh, sweet. I need one of those. I'll put that over there, because that needs to go on that. Heck yeah. Save myself some money. All right. Stainless steel bolts, hardware, micro switch from Minn Kota, instructions. This was, oh, there were washers for mercury. We'll have to put those with. Got real lube. That's for Tohatsu. What am I gonna do with that? Anyways, this tote tends to just be random things that I feel like I need to take that I probably don't need to take, but extra tools, brake clean, stuff like that. You just never know. Like I said, you just never know what you need. But extra prop wrench. Take these jumper cables, even though they're tiny. Real. Leave that all there. So, yeah. I'll put my boat wash over there. I need to get the rods together, so let's do that. This is for the other boat. What stinks is I have all these hub kits. All these stinking hub kits. I don't know which one goes to what. And none of them work on my stinking Evernote, so. So for going down south, I have a couple specific rods that I like to run. I like this one. It's actually a Daiwa something. I don't even know. I call it the dragon rod because it's green. It's got green. I actually have two of them, two Daiwas. But I like these luge reels. They're inshore reels. I like to run those. They'll go with me. I also have my Mega Bass. This Mega Bass. Interesting story behind this Mega Bass. Running a luge. But anyways, 2 years ago, I was fishing on the river in my jet boat with my dad. And water was super clear. Super clear. And we're fishing. And my dad looks down and he's like, hey, there's a rod. I'm like, oh, cool, man. And it was just some like catfish rod somebody lost. It was like from Walmart, nothing crazy. And I was like, all right, like, cool. Well, oh, that's right, this reel's trash. I ended up looking down, like we were floating a little bit further. It's probably like 150 yards, maybe, not even, from that spot. We're floating down through, and I look and I was like, there's a rod. Like, it's a bait caster. And I'm like, oh shoot, like, hang on, like, let me like get back up to that, like get on the trolling motor real hard and get back up to it. And lo and behold, I pull out that Mega Bass, and it had been in the water for a while. It had barnacles growing on it and stuff. But it was crazy. Like I couldn't believe it. And yeah, so anyways, long story short, I ended up taking it to a local guy, not really that local, but probably like an hour away. And he ended up fixing there was a couple spots where it was rubbed through, and he ended up fixing the the stuff for me. So like there was a couple rubs through spots, whatever. So anyways, so this is my river setup. This is everything I take. Not everything I take, but most of the stuff I take on the river. And then I think this is my saltwater stuff. No, there's my boga. Can't forget that. Need that. Yeah. Basically, I need to update my arsenal because my brother will probably give me a hard time for showing you guys these, but they all got rusty hooks from fishing them. But these are the soft spot minis. They catch fish all the time. But they're actually soft. I don't know if you can... Actually, like a soft plastic. Anyways. And then he makes top waters, which he's revamped everything now. These are all old. These are all first gens. But I don't know if you can hear it. But I got a pile of his top waters. I fish them like crazy. I don't fish any other top waters, even though I have them in here. My favorite one, which I have two favorites. So Bone, which this one probably can't see it. It's beat up and it's used. And then this one's really beat up. So, and it needs new hooks, but it'll still catch fish. But if you look at this thing, the lighting in here sucks, but it is beat up. This thing has caught more fish than any other lure that I own. So, little shout out to my brother. Go check them out, mhclures.com. You can use them for whatever you want. Saltwater, freshwater, you know, everything from red drum to speckled trout to smallmouth bass. I mean, that's what I use them for. So up here, but when I go down south, they're my go-tos. So anyways, I got my spinner collection. We won't be taking that. That's for that. I'm gonna leave the brush behind. I don't know that I'll be washing the boat, scrubbing it down. We don't need anything in there. Yeah, so for right now, I think that's what we're gonna end up with. I don't know, kind of bummed we don't have parts. So let's head back downstairs. We're gonna just leave this stuff here for now. So don't mind my creative mess. I don't know. I have a hard time at throwing stuff away if you can't tell. So we are going to try and drill this out. I'll try this size. Anyways, I'm going to try and hold this, drill this out, all kinds of sketchy like. You know what? I will probably use a pair of pliers to hold it. Don't really feel like smoking my hand, but nope. See, that's probably not going to work. I should probably go put it in a vise. I don't know. Maybe I just hold it with my hand. I feel like... Yeah. Let's go put it in a vise. All right. Try and do this quick. Just put this in here. Oh, come on. I had a feeling it was going to try and walk on me. Yeah. Try to tighten it down better. So, I don't know if that's the right size, but let's go find out. Go for a walk. Gonna hold you guys kind of high. Mess. It's a mess in here. I need to get things cleaned up. Somebody want to come clean up for me? I'll pay you in candy. I don't know. Anyways. We gotta go bigger. Well, no, it fits in there. All right, so I'm gonna use my favorite thing, Gorilla Glue. I'm gonna put a dab on the inside of here. 2 dabs. And then put a dab on the outside. I don't know if this is gonna hold or not, but it was broken, so it's gotta hold better than what it did, right? It's gonna drip. There it goes. All right, we're gonna let that sit. Come back to that in a little while. Well, kind of got a case of the Mondays. It's not really my fault. Ordered parts, didn't show up. So, was told they were going to be here. They weren't here. Then was told that one of them was going to be here and the other one would be here tomorrow. But still don't have any parts. So, I ordered more parts for this, so hopefully everything shows up tomorrow. And if not, then we're kind of screwed because I'm supposed to leave Wednesday for North Carolina for a fishing tournament, but I'm still kind of up in the air about doing it. I don't know. The weather's just not good, especially for that area. The fish took a hard hit. So, anyways, I guess at this point, I'm just going to end the video there. It's kind of a crazy day. I spent way too much time messing with my clogged sink. It's still clogged. Well, it's not clogged, it's frozen. But anyways, so hopefully you guys come back for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a better day. We'll get parts for this. We have another car coming in for an oil change. So we'll probably pull the E30 out, pull Chase out, put him back underneath the carport. And figure out what I'm doing because my wife wants to know if I'm going to North Carolina or not. Probably not going. Pretty good chance. Which kind of sucks. I was really looking forward to fishing. So, but, you know, we can't, can't predict the future. We also, I have a saying that I like to say is control the controllables. I know it's a thing a lot of people say, but I can't control the weather, but I can control what I do. So that being said, we just need to
grind it out tomorrow, because the amount of work that needs done on this is more than a whole day's worth of work. And we're going to try and hammer it all out, plus work on another car. So tomorrow is going to be a crazy day. We're going to have to get out here because I dropped my son off early, get out here and just get hammering. So anyways, I appreciate everybody coming by the hangout. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm just a dude who has his own business out here trying to make it. So, but anyway, so I'll see you guys on the next one.